Okay, so we're gonna be doing the Gorditas Dulces today. So I have 3 cups of flour right here on the table. And I'm gonna make a little well or un pocito so I can put my ingredients inside. You could do this in a bowl. I just like doing it on the counter. Or you can do it in a mixer if you have one. So to the middle of this, I'm gonna add, de una vez, I'm gonna add my baking powder. And it's a heaping tablespoon of baking powder. To the middle here, but you're gonna have to mix it really good. Well, actually, let's just do that. I'm gonna break it into the bowl though, so I don't get any shells in there. I usually break it just into the middle, but I'm gonna put it in a bowl that way I don't get any shells in there by accident. So then you're just gonna mix this a little bit so it makes it easier to mix into the flour. Less work if you mix it first. Okay, and then we're gonna add this to the middle here. So that was 3 eggs batidos. And then I got half a cup of sugar, just with a nice little mound on top. And the reason why I'm adding the sugar first in here is because it's gonna dissolve, but it's gonna also help to not make the egg so runny, so that when I start moving it around, it should get a little bit, turn solid a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna start mixing it. Now, if you just add your eggs into the well without mixing them, that's okay, but you're gonna have to do this first, and then add everything. So every time you go in a circle, you're kind of breaking the masa down from the sides, and it starts to become a dough. And if you need more, you just scrape the side so it falls in. Either you grab it from the top, or I go from the inside. You can't see that, but from the inside of the well, I start to pull more flour in, and it turns into dough. So far we have 3 cups of harina, 3 eggs, and I haven't put the whole half a cup of sugar in, but we are going to use the whole half cup. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can use a spatula or something to mix this, but your hands are the best tool, so just do it. Okay, so as you can see, it's already forming. It's starting to get mixed pretty good, and it's starting to form a little bit of a dough. Still a little watery, but the more you mix, the more it's gonna start to come together. So at this point, everything's pretty well combined. I'm gonna add more sugar. That's all of my sugar, half a cup. And I'm gonna start to add some of my manteca so that it doesn't get too sticky on me. And for manteca, I had 1/4 of a cup of manteca, and I melted it down, or Crisco, if that's a better way to call it, I guess. This is the Crisco. I melted it down in the microwave. You can do it on the stove too. You don't want it to get too hot on you. You just want to melt it. That's it. So I'm going to keep going. milk now. This is 1/4 of a cup of milk. Sticky as you can see. So I'm gonna add more of my Manteca or Crisco. And you're just gonna keep working this until it starts to come together, okay? Eventually, it's gonna form the dough and it's gonna be not sticky at all. And you're gonna be able to start rolling it out. You're just gonna keep on kneading it until you get everything used up. All this flour is gonna disappear and it's gonna look really smooth. So when you knead it, all you do is like pull it towards you and then push with your palm. And just pull towards you and push. And then you pull the ends in and keep doing that until your arms fall off. Just kidding, I don't know. But it's a lot of work, okay? Well, it's not that bad. I made rosca de reyes last year and that was worse than this. This is less work, to be honest. If you grab a 1/2 cup, you're probably not going to use all of it. I'm pretty positive you're not going to use all of it. Because earlier I made some and my video cut off. And all I did was 1/4 of a cup. But for some reason this one wants a little bit more. And then I'm going to add more Manteca. We're just going to pull it over, push in. There you go. See how it bounced back? Just press on it. So that's good to go. Oven is ready to go though. It's at 350. And earlier I made these and I did 10 minutes per side. So you're gonna cook them in the oven. You're gonna cut them out. And then you're gonna put them 10 minutes per side. And that was like the perfect number for me, but you keep an eye on them because everybody's oven is different. So maybe your oven doesn't need as much time as mine, or maybe yours needs a little more, but we're gonna go through all that in a bit. So I'm gonna pour a little bit more Manteca over the top just to keep it hydrated because people don't like the M word. I was about to use it too. People are so touchy. Just kidding. Tell me what movie that's from. Tell me what movie that's from. Some people are so touchy. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up and then I'll come back to roll it out and then cut it. I almost started without you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna flour my counter. And spread it out, all cute. And so you're just gonna roll this out and use a cookie cutter to cut out your gorditas. If you do not have a cookie cutter that is round, you can make them heart shape. You can make them the shape of a gingerbread man. You can make star shapes. It doesn't matter. But if you don't have anything, you don't have something like this, then just use a cup, like a cup that has a big opening at the top, and use your cup. Or a bowl, like a little bowl. Whatever you have on hand. Okay. And then, with the rolling pin, and you're gonna start to roll it out. And you want to twist it like just a little bit. I don't know why it seems like when you do like a back and forth, it seems like they come out a little weird shape. Look at it. So just like that. I did not butter it, nothing. They're just on there. Then we're gonna use all of this porque las cosas no se desprecian, okay? That's as good as it's gonna get, guys. That's it. That's all. Eso fue todo. Okay, so I got my gorditas over here. We got a total of 15 out of 3 cups of flour. And we're gonna add it to the oven. White one. The other. And we're gonna do a 10-minute timer, and after 10 minutes I'm gonna come check on them and flip them. You want them to be nice and brown, light brown on the bottom. Then you flip them over and then you do another 10 minutes. At least for my oven, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so 10 minutes is up. You're gonna take them out real quick and you're going to flip them. You can use a fork or a spatula. Do not burn yourself, please. Okay, there's that one. Hot. Okay, that's what you want it to look like, just like that. So that's 10 minutes in my oven, and it's perfect. So like I said, you might want to test it out first on yours. Real quick, you could put it on top of your oven, guys, and just flip them over. Sauce. So that's pretty decent because it's on the top rack. So this didn't get as brown, but that's okay because they will. Just put them back in. Our timer, second 10 minute timer went off already. Alright, take out our gorditas. These ones are like a little bigger. That's alright, that's alright. Okay, and that's it. Ahí están las gorditas dulces. Give the recipe a try. It's super easy, guys. Like, it doesn't take maybe 10 minutes to get the masa mixed up. 10 minutes on each side, so a total of 20 minutes cooking. And you got a really good dessert. Super good with cafesito. Some chocolate de abuelita, which is regular. And you can even do like atole or something. So give this a shot. Please like the video, subscribe, and turn on your notifications because I got more videos coming up. I know I have so many requests, and I'm sorry I haven't made all of them, but I try to do at least 2 a week because I work. So I'll get to the sopes, I'll get to the caldo de camarón, I will get to the green salsa, and there was one more, but tacos de papa, and then the birria. Eventually I'll get to that one too. All right, and put any of your requests in the comments, please. Bye.